Financial independence means having the ability to support oneself financially without any assistance. Being financially independent is an important goal for people of all backgrounds, but it is particularly important for women who have historically been marginalized by the job market. Hi, I am Firdaus Mudassir and welcome to my channel Women and Childcare. Today we're discussing top 6 tips for financial independence among women. Financial awareness and money management skills can lend women a deeper sense of security that makes it easier to save and invest for the future. The last decade has been all about women breaking the glass ceilings and achieving greater heights, whether at work, home, or at play. Today's women are champions of business, engineers, doctors, lawyers, sportsperson, and more. Think of any male dominated field, and sure enough, you will invariably find a woman at the center of things. However, when it comes to personal finances, women still leave crucial decisions to men. For women to truly enjoy individual freedom, attaining financial freedom will play a key role in breaking the next big glass ceiling. So here are a few tips that can help you achieve financial independence as a woman. Number 1, know your numbers. You can't achieve financial freedom without knowing where you are starting from. Looking at how much debt you have or your fixed monthly payments can be an anxiety-inducing experience. But if you want to truly become independent, you will need to acknowledge the numbers that govern your lifestyle. Here are some things you should start with immediately. 1. Compile a list of all your debts, your car loan, credit card debt, home loans, etc. Calculate the aggregate of all your debts. If this is a big number, don't freak out. 2. Compile a list of all your fixed monthly expenses. This too might seem like a nerve-wracking experience, but it's vital nonetheless. 3. Compile a list of all your savings. This includes all your investments. This is also a good time to include your sources of income that you might have from work or other investments. And finally, 4. Keeping track of these numbers is important as it will take your dreams of financial freedom and turn them into reality. Tip number 2. Tap into investments. In addition to providing a reliable source of income, investments can help combat inflation and serve as a vehicle to ensure that savings continue to grow. Many women are familiar with the concept but unaware of the full extent of possible dividends or doubt their ability to invest successfully. In reality, women are just as effective as men when it comes to investing, and their portfolios tend to be even more successful. Investing allows women to have an equal opportunity at accumulating the same wealth as men. Tip number 3. Evaluate your spending habits and create a budget. Budgets allow you to spend within your means and save for financial goals. According to Smart Asset, single men earned roughly around $2,000 more on post-tax income than women, and they also outspend their female counterparts. Despite common stereotypes, men were actually found to have average post-tax expenditures of around $42,000 a year compared to $39,100 by women. While women are often better at managing money than they give themselves credit for, it is worthwhile for them to evaluate where their money is going. Basic budgeting can help women get even further on track. A good place to start is by listing out how much money is earned each month, then itemizing spending into categories to separate frivolous purchases from necessary spending. Tip number 4. Set goals. Now that you have all your money accounted for, the next step is to set yourself financial goals and lay out a rough plan on how to achieve them. These plans don't need to be set in stone. You can make course corrections to ensure your budget is on track. Ensure that both short and long-term goals are accounted for. For example, saving money to study abroad in the next 3 years is a short-term goal. Whereas saving for your children's education 10 years down the line is a long term goal. Both must be accounted for. As a rule of thumb, try and put at least 20% of your income into savings. When in doubt, try the 45-35-20 saving rule. This rule mandates that you set aside 45% of your income on monthly bills and household necessities, 35% gets spent on the things you love to do, and finally, the remaining 20% is set aside to meet your financial goals. Tip number 5, create an emergency fund. An emergency fund is essential for unwelcome rainy days, especially in the context of post pandemic times. Set aside at least 6 months of living expenses into this emergency fund. Once you have accumulated enough savings, don't touch the money come what may, unless it's for an emergency. A key characteristic of emergency funds is that they can be easily converted to cash. When choosing investment avenues for your emergency fund, in addition to offering a good return, also ensure that you don't compromise on liquidity. Your money is useless if you can't withdraw it when an emergency strikes. And lastly, plan your retirement. On average, women live 6 to 8 years longer than men, according to the World Health Organization. Since women often have less than men saved, however, they frequently outlive their money. Women can have a more enjoyable retirement by saving for their later years. Often, people believe that retirement planning can be left for the latter end of their working life. Yet, many don't realize that starting early has many benefits, and the power of compounding ensures that your investments grow over time. Saving early on for retirement can save you from a lot of hassles and stress later on in life and ensure that you enjoy your hard earned wealth. Hence, it is important to chart out a plan and start investing for the same early in one's working life. So folks, that's it from me in this video. If you have liked this video and the other videos on this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also click the notification bell icon. You can also follow me on other social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. In case of any doubt, query, or inquiry, make sure you write to us on the email ID given in the description box. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.